Good morning and happy solstice. I hope that you are doing well. I was trying to make this video outside with Taco, and it is so cold out that I couldn't keep doing it. I was freezing. So here we are. We're here to wish you a happy solstice and doing the next best thing, which is sitting in front of a Christmas tree, or it could be called a solstice tree because this tradition of having trees inside was the pagan tradition during winter solstice time. So happy solstice. The solstice is officially tonight at 10:27 p.m. Eastern. And what the solstice is scientifically is the moment when the sun is standing still. That's what solstice technically means, is sun standing still. And it is the time when we go from summer solstice, where the sun is at its highest in the sky, and then we have the most light, of course. And then from summer solstice until this point, we are continuing to get less and less light. And this is winter solstice, where the sun stands still before it starts to gain light again. And so these two moments are the times at the edges of those spectrums of light. And we have the sun basically standing still in the sky. It's actually sort of lasts for about 3 days. And it's always been celebrated as this time of darkness and honoring and embracing the darkness, but also welcoming in the light and celebrating the return of the light, that we are going back into these days. And I'm going to share a poem with you in a moment that is related to that. What I want to share is that for me, solstice feels the most spiritually connected. It feels so metaphorical of everything that I believe in. And it is, I believe, where basically all of the other holidays this time of year have come from, are related to, sort of harken back to, because everything this time of year, all of these holy days that we have this time of year and all the different faiths are related to darkness and light. And so they all coalesce for me in this winter solstice energy, because it feels connected to nature, which of course it is, and it feels connected to the truth of everything that we experience. We are cyclical in nature. We are a part of nature, and much like nature, we experience the light and the dark, and we go through these cycles of darkness and light. And what I believe solstice is really celebrating is, yes, the return of the light, but the promise of the light. There is always the promise of light that comes. There's an amazing quote that is by a woman named Rebecca Solnit. And she says, darkness is as much of the womb as it is of the tomb. And so darkness can be really challenging, but it also can be so transformative. It can be a place where we evolve and we grow. That's what happens when people have a dark night of the soul. And I believe that we are experiencing a dark night of the soul as a society, which I'll share more about at some point soon. But right now, in terms of solstice, what I really find is true for me is that darkness is disconnection and light is connection. I experience darkness when I am disconnected within myself, when I'm disconnected from the land, when I'm disconnected from other people, when I'm just disconnected. That does not mean that I am disconnected when it is dark out. Sometimes the most connected experiences that I have are when it is dark out. And so the darkness of the earth right now and of our experience with light and dark in the days is not necessarily our experience of connection or disconnection. But I do believe that this is a day that we can really look at, where do we experience the duality of darkness and light? And the light is our connection. It is our connection to our souls. It is our connection to spirit, to divine light, and to love, our connection to the land, our recognition and living from the place of knowing that we are all connected, that we are connected to divine energy. We are connected to the land. We are connected to everything that is living. We are connected to everything that moves through these cycles of light and dark. And we are connected to each other. And we're connected to our pups too. He wants to be a part of this. So I'm just wishing you the most wonderful winter solstice. I am thinking of you. I encourage you in these moments to celebrate the light, that the light is returning. There is the promise of light. That's what all of these holy days this time of year are about, is recognizing that there is light and there is a miracle of light. And if we connect to that miracle of light, which is that we are all connected to light, we all have the capacity, we will feel anew and reborn. And I want to share this poem that I absolutely love. It's written by a poet named Rosemary Watola Tromer, who I learned about in seminary, and she's absolutely incredible. And she wrote this beautiful poem, which is actually about tomorrow, technically. It's called Before Sunrise, the Day After the Winter Solstice by Rosemary Watola Tromer. This is what she says. I don't know how it is that before I even open my eyes, I feel it in my blood, the small measure of light that will arrive today. I marvel how trust in the light is as powerful as the light itself. By the time dawn comes, already I am glowing. I'm going to read it again. I don't know how it is that before I even open my eyes, I feel it in my blood, the small measure of light that will arrive today. I marvel how trust in the light is as powerful as the light itself. By the time dawn comes, already I am glowing. This speaks so much to the idea that we are the light. The light is in your blood and you can glow. And so I hope for you, my wish for you this holiday season, this winter solstice, is that you are able to both embrace this darkness, this time when we are able to transform and be in the womb, ready to be reborn anew, and also that you are able to connect to the light that is within you and all around you, and that you can glow every day, no matter what. I love you. Happy solstice.